In a day marked by heightened security measures, policy shifts, and infrastructure decisions, developments across Pakistan reflected both ongoing regional sensitivities and domestic governance priorities. In the federal capital, Islamabad, the red zone remained sealed to the general public on Wednesday amid tight security arrangements for anticipated foreign delegations. While key routes in the Twin Cities were reopened after earlier closures, access to high security area housing major government institutions continued to be restricted, with heavy deployment of law enforcement and army personnel. The situation followed expectations of a visit linked to US-Iran diplomatic activity, including the anticipated arrival of US Vice President J.D. Vance, which was later postponed along with delays in Iranian participation in talks. Authorities maintained strict controls as markets operated at reduced capacity and many government staff worked remotely. Despite disruptions, officials described the rest of the capital as largely normal, though transport bottlenecks persisted in parts of Rawalpindi, where several bus terminals remained shut. Officials also dismissed a fake notification circulating online about extended shop timings, urging reliance on verified government communications. On the diplomatic front, Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar held separate discussions with his Turkish counterpart Hakan Fidan and Kyrgyz Foreign Minister Ceenbek Kulibov on recent regional developments. With Fidan, both sides reaffirmed the importance of dialogue and diplomacy for the peaceful resolution of disputes. Ishaq Dar also thanked Turkey for its hospitality to him, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, and the Pakistani delegation during the Antalya Diplomatic Forum, as well as for hosting a four-party meeting involving Pakistan, Turkey, Egypt, and Saudi Arabia. Separately, Kulibov appreciated Pakistan's constructive role in promoting dialogue and regional peace. Both sides also reviewed bilateral relations and reaffirmed the strength of Pakistan-Kyrgyz ties during a phone conversation. Meanwhile, China has selected 2 Pakistani astronauts as candidates for its main space program, marking a significant milestone in bilateral space cooperation. According to reports, the candidates, Mohammad Zishan Ali and Khurram Dawood, have successfully passed multiple rounds of selection and will soon travel to China for advanced training. One of them is expected to participate in a future space mission as a payload specialist, becoming the first foreign astronaut aboard China's space station. Pakistan's Space and Upper Atmosphere Research Commission confirmed that the astronauts will train at Astronaut Center of China. The development is being viewed as a major step forward in Pakistan's space ambitions, placing the country among a small group of nations actively engaged in human spaceflight initiatives. Under the joint program, Pakistan is preparing for its first mission to the China space station, currently targeted for launch in late 2026. During the mission, the Pakistani astronaut will conduct a range of scientific experiments in microgravity. These experiments will focus on areas such as material science, fluid physics, life sciences, and biotechnology, with potential benefits for climate resilience, food security, and industrial innovation. The collaboration stems from a cooperation agreement signed between Saparco and the China Main Space Agency in February 2025. The agreement laid the groundwork for training Pakistani astronauts and integrating one into future space missions. Officials have described the initiative as a landmark moment in Pakistan's space journey and a reflection of deepening ties between the two countries. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif also praised the effort, calling it a promising step toward future advancements in space exploration. Separately, Pakistan moved to modernize its aviation infrastructure with plans for one-window airport clearance system aimed at reducing congestion and improving security screening. The proposal, discussed in a high-level meeting chaired by Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi, includes installation of e-gates, biometric passport verification, and AI-linked security systems. According to officials from the Federal Investigation Agency and civil aviation authorities, the system is expected to reduce immigration processing time from several minutes to under a minute, while integrating international security database to flag high-risk travelers. At the same time, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif directed acceleration of electric vehicle adoption, framing it as essential for reducing fuel imports and improving environmental sustainability. The plan includes expanding EV manufacturing, subsidies for electric motorcycles, and developing nationwide charging infrastructure, with thousands of applications already received for charging stations under review. In infrastructure developments, the Sindh government cancelled and restructured parts of the long-delayed Bus Rapid Transit Red Line project on University Road in Sindh. The contract termination follows repeated delays and cost overruns, with completion now pushed further despite earlier deadlines. The project, overseen by Trans Karachi, has faced persistent challenges including utility relocation issues and funding disputes. Across sectors, officials emphasized reform and continuity, but on the ground, citizens continued to face the effects of security restrictions, infrastructure delays, and economic pressures.